All right, welcome back, Penny Stock Billionaires. ADN is breaking out. We got YouTube, X, and TikTok joining in right now, and we got somebody saying, none of my stocks have gone up. It's a scam. It's a scam. Well, ADN, I mean, I don't know. They all double. They all seem to double or triple on day one. They all seem to double and triple on day one. I don't know. You got to get in at the day one. You want to get in on day one? Click the link in the bio, or link whatever it is in the bio, the profile, to get access to our early alerts. Next week we're going to launch another banger. That's right. Next week we are launching another banger. It'll probably triple the first day. It'll probably double or triple the first day. That's right. The new stock will double or triple the first days. It's going to double or triple just like ADN. By the way, ADN is about to absolutely explode. We have a golden cross. We got a golden cross on the, we got a golden cross 4-hour charts. This is what we've been waiting for, guys. Please click the hearts button. Click the hearts button so we get more eyes on the stock. Because this thing is ready to go to the moon. So what's going on right here? 4-hour chart, 4-hour chart, golden cross, golden cross. If you read my book, 10-Bagger Blueprint, okay, 10-Bagger Blueprint. You guys are watching on YouTube, 10-Bagger Blueprint. If you guys are watching on TikTok, you got to get the book so you know exactly what's going on. Anyway, this is a major bullish signal. Last time we had this signal, the stock absolutely exploded. Which is exactly what happens when we have a golden cross. That's exactly what happens when we have the golden cross. Hang on a second. Let me just get. Hang on one moment. Let's get this bum out of here. Yes, yes, that's right. Hang on a second. Wait 1 second. 1 second. Hang on 1 second. Let's get this set up. Let's get this set up. There we go. Okay. There we go. We got to block some of these tomato cans. Block some of these tomato cans because they are. They don't know, these guys don't know how to make money. That's the problem. Look, there's a lot of people who watch our stuff, and they all seem to, what do you call it? They all seem to, yeah, a second. How do I do this? Shit, there we go. There we go. All right. Okay. All right. I think we got. Okay. Now we got only winners here. Golden cross right now. We're at 478. We're at 478 on ADN. Stock is breaking out. We're about to go to the moon on ADN. As I told you what happened a couple of days ago. Now, when does the action start? The action is going to start like literally any minute. It's like you're waiting for the fireworks on the 4th of July. You ever, like, I don't know, any big city, they always have like, fireworks, right? Fireworks show. They always got the fireworks show. And you got to wait for it to happen. When is it going to happen? Any minute. Any minute. Any minute, guys. Target $25. Here we go. The golden cross. This is what we've been waiting for. Let's zoom in on the 5-minute charts. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. It's starting. It's starting. It's starting. Here we go. Let me show you something. Somebody's saying Seattle, Hoth, Aditex. Seattle, Hoth, Aditex all went up. Seattle went up 700%. Hoth doubled. Aditex only 85%. I'm not talking about Aditex for now because they haven't put out news. Hoth hasn't put out news. Good chart though, ready to go. Seattle waiting for the NASDAQ merger. Listen, you should have gotten in at Seattle at $1.20 when we launched it. Why were you not in Seattle at $1.20? Okay, you should have gotten it at $1.20, maybe even sold at $9. It went to $9. Now, don't blame me if you're losing money. Why are you losing money? Because you didn't read my book. Okay, you didn't read the book because you didn't want to spend, you didn't want to invest in yourself, you didn't want to invest $18 in the book, or take the video course, or become a member of the early alerts. That's why you're bitter. You guys are bitter because you don't want to invest in yourself. If you're in the early alerts, these guys are all making money. They're all making money. They're making like 80 grand. We have a couple of guys who are making 80 grand a month. That's right. 80 grand a month trading our stocks. You know, not bad, right? Okay, we got Tomei in the house. Okay, so here's a 15-minute chart. We have right now, okay, so here's the thing. We launched ADN right over here. We launched ADN over here. It doubled literally on day one. It doubled on day one, tripled by day 4. This is a normal pullback because, you know, big move. Now, I told you we're looking for the cup and handle. Did I tell you, guys, did I not tell you we're going to have a cup and handle formation? It's exactly what's happening. We're moving to the cup and handle at $6. And guess what? After we have the cup and handle, it's going to break out. You know what the next step is? $12. Forget about $7.50 and $9. Forget about all that stuff. We're going to $12.50. Again, I believe, my opinion, I think that's where we're going. I think we're going to $12.50 when we break out of this formation. When we break out of this formation, $12.50. All right. Now, let me just show you something here. Hang on, so let me show you something. Let me show you what is going on. 1 second. 1 second. By the way, next week we're launching a new banger stock. That's right, we're launching a new banger stock, which is probably going to double on day 1. Tuesday. I think we're launching it Tuesday. Maybe Monday. Monday or Tuesday, a new banger. You guys want to double your money in 15 minutes? You want to double your money in 5 minutes like ADN? How long did it take for ADN to double? Well, it went up 85% within, I think, 5 minutes. Am I wrong? Maybe it took 10 minutes. But if you got in the first 30 seconds, you would have made 50%. You want to get in. You want to get in the first 30 seconds. You want to get in the first 30 seconds. Okay, by the way, let me show you something. This is this is WAP. This is what you get. This is what you get for $200 a month. You get the trading alerts. You get the trading alerts. That's our chat. You can talk to other penny stock billionaires. Yeah, we told everybody this thing was actually not even 410. I think it was 390. Private Telegram channel. We told them that ADN was the bottom was in. The bottom was in like Flynn. Okay. Algo. Hang on a second. Where is it? Oh no, sorry. Hang on a second. It's on the other one. Hang on 1 second. I just want to show you guys what we're doing here. Just want to show you what you get for your money, for what you get for your $200 a month. Not only do you get the trading signals, you get there we go. Okay, there we go. See, you told you everything that would happen this morning. Okay, everything that would happen this morning, you would have known. Okay, and by the way, you want to see people making money? Hang on a second. This is one of our guys. He's got the book. Okay, this is a real chat. This is a live chat. This is on WAP. This is what you get for $200 a month. Trading alerts so you can make millions of dollars. Yeah, you want to make millions of dollars? You got to get onto our program because we're going to be launching the new stock. Let me just show you something. We have a couple of guys who are making. Where is it? Where is this thing that guys are saying they're making 80 grand? I can't find it. Look, just trust me. I'll post the stuff later, but we got people making real money with these stocks. All right. So bottom line, why do they make money? Because they get in the first 30 seconds. You want to get in the first 30 seconds? Click the link above or in the bio above, wherever it is. My link, the link tree. You want to get into the link tree? WHOP, W-H-O-P. You want to get into this WHOP thing so you get, that's right, the Windows sirens. The Windows sirens. Yeah, no, you know what it is? It's funny, actually. I'm like, I'm kind of pretty high up, and the way that the acoustics are in the streets, C+, is the noise rises up. I'm kind of like on a hill right here, and it's like, so I'm about 20 floors above like the street level, and you know the noise goes up, and I got the windows open here because it's a hot day. Actually, it's warm. I'm in San Francisco right now. It's warm. It's like a very unusually warm day. I think it's like 74 degrees. And there's no air conditionings in these buildings. So we got the windows open, and we're getting sirens here going on. That's what's going on. Okay, so we got Tomei in the house. Is this guy on? Is he on TikTok, on YouTube? This guy's everywhere. All right, so we got almost 40 minutes to go. We have multiple golden courses, multiple trading signals, multiple algo triggers on ADN. I've never seen a more high probability trade in quite a while. I mean, actually, no, sorry. Do you remember about a month ago I told you about Seattle when we were about to have that massive break? And I said, wow, we got an ultra high probability trade, ultra high probability. Do you guys remember that the stock was about $2? And I said, listen, everything is lined up. The moving averages, the golden course, everything is ready to go. And sure enough, the stock went from $2 to $5 in like a couple of days. From $2 to $5 in a couple of days. And we got the same type of thing happening in ADN right now. Except ADN, the difference with Seattle and ADN is Seattle is limited to what they could do because all they have is the merger. They're closing the merger. They get approval from NASDAQ. They got to wait for the approval. ADN has news flow they can put out every day. They got a lot of news going on. Zinodata, he said for buying the stock, better to buy before the market open, after the market opens. After the market opens, do not trade pre-market or after hours. Do not do it because there's no liquidity. No liquidity. Interest rates. Why would they cut interest rates? We have a very strong economy. I mean, that would cause massive inflation. I mean, this Trump is it's just a game. It's a game. It's playing a game. They can't cut interest rates here. The market would have like complete chaos. Yeah. Aditex and Hoff has not put out news. Why is Hoff and Aditex dead right now? Because they're not putting out news. You guys read the book. You get my video course. A link in the bio if you want to get the video course. You want to get early alerts. We explained the news flow is the pulse of the business. The pulse of the business. Okay, you want to know if the thing is alive or not. If it's a 10-bagger, check the pulse. Check the pulse. News flow. We got to have 3 press releases a month. 3. Yeah, literally the edge of America. The edge. You know, if you go to the beach or like the cliffs, that's literally the edge. That's right. Nothing in life is a straight line. These stocks don't just go up. They don't just go up. Hello from Denmark. ADN will go to moon. This guy's great. I love this. Yeah, look, we got to have a news flow for stocks to moon, okay? News flow. I talk about it in the book, 10-bagger blueprint, in my video course. You want to get the video course, the link's in the bio or wherever it is in the profile on the thing to get the link, to get the thing. News flow is important. We got to have, I tell every CEO before they sign up, listen, guys, we'll give you a platform, but you better put out 3 press releases a month. Here's the game plan. We have a system. You know, we were very selective about the companies we work with. If we take a company on, it means that they really have what it takes. But they got to follow the framework, the system, which is 3 press releases a month, 2 CEO live streams. If you do that, your stock will be a 10-bagger. Every stock that's done that Worst case, they've increased 500%. Okay, hello from Denmark. Will ADN will go to moon tomorrow or Monday? It's going to go to the moon in the next 8 minutes. 8 minutes, is that accurate enough for you? Marcus, what moving averages do I use? 50 and 200. The basics. I just do the basics. 50 and 200. Guys, you want to see Hoth? I'll bring up Hoth just because, you know. Here we go. Hoth. I bet Hoth is going to have news starting September. I know how these guys are. Hoth is going to have news right after Labor Day because, you know why? Honestly, because, you know, everybody's back in the office. The investor conferences are starting. The chart looks good on Hoth. I have it up here on YouTube. It wants to go. Hoth wants to go higher, HOTH, but they need a catalyst, and it's got to be the news. Okay, so let's take a look at ADN. Again, let me just show you guys. The YouTube guys can see this. I'm going to show the. I'm going to show here to TikTok. Okay, we got a breakout on the one-day chart, the daily chart. Daily chart breakout above 200 moving average. We have what we call escape velocity. Escape velocity. Look, no resistance. Okay, no resistance. We got escape velocity. This thing could go to $50. Okay, literally, ADN could go to $50. Go to $100. I'm not kidding. Look. Here's the number. You see any resistance? We got clear blue skies. You see that? Clear blue skies. It could go to $100. By the way, I'm not even kidding about that. That's not a joke. This thing could go to $100 very fast. We've seen that happen. There's very few shares out there. It would take nothing for this thing to go to $100. Nothing. And by the way, if it went up to $100, that means the market cap would be $250 million, which is, you know, not crazy. I mean, it's high. 250 million would be high, but there is a way to justify it based on the technology, the comps. By the way, look at the air taxi companies. Look at, what is it? What's the one that's buying Blade? Look at the, Archer Aviation, Joby, they're trading at $14 billion market caps, $5 billion market caps. So what do they got? They got nothing. We're talking about ADN. ADN is what we are talking about. We're talking about making money. We're talking about stocks that are going to the moon. ADN is what we're talking about. Okay, Javier Rodriguez, 20% profit. Hang on, guys. Let me show you what you get when you're part of the winning circle. You want to be winners? You guys want to make... No, seriously, I'm not even... yeah, I make jokes, but look. This is one of our penny stock billionaires, 20% profit today. Okay, this guy is a member of the channel. He's paying $200 a month. And guess what? Guy pays $200. He invests. He's not paying me. He's investing $200 a month to get early alerts, to get the insider information. You guys want... Do you guys want insider information? You want insider information so you can get rich? Listen, let's just cut the bullshit, okay? What I'm giving you here with this early alerts is insider information, except it's illegal. It's illegal insider information. Why? We give you the inside track. When we launch a new stock, we tell you exactly what time. Now, we can't tell you beforehand, just to be clear. I cannot tell you the name beforehand until it's on a public platform because it's a gray area. It's probably legal, but it's a gray area. I'm not taking the risk. But once it's on a public platform, you know, we could do whatever we want, right? Full public disclosure. Okay. Hey, if it's on Instagram, it's public. They got billions of people, right? So you want to get in early? Get the early alerts. We're launching a banger next week. How many times do I have to tell you guys? I know people watching on TikTok because TikTok has a lot of people like you know, it's got everybody on it. And what's going to happen is next week we launch the banger. It's going to triple probably in the first day. And then everybody's like, hey, how come you didn't tell us beforehand? Hey, how come you didn't tell us beforehand? Oh, what's the next new stock? They're always going to want the next new stock, but they're never going to get in early because they're not investing to get in at that first 30 seconds. But of course, I'll tell you what, you want to skimp out. What you could do is you could just be checking all of our socials. You could be subscribing to all our socials, and you'll see it when we launch without paying. Of course, you'll have to be seeing it. You're not going to be prepared. What time are we doing it? Are you going to be watching your computer all day? You're going to be standing in front of your computer all day? Or do you want to be relaxed with your trading account open, sitting there when we say, okay, go to Instagram at 11:04 a.m. It's going to be there. That's what you get for $200. Joe, how do you get the early alerts? Joe, first of all, you're not paying. You're investing. You're investing. How do you invest to get the early alerts? Click the link in the bio. I guess if you're watching on TikTok, you're going to see our button, our links, our social links, link tree. I don't know if it's at the bottom or at the top of where you're watching right now, because on live it might be different, but the link is in the bio of our profile. Click the profile, link in the bio. You get the alerts, and that's it. And so here's what you get. Let me tell you what you get. Early alerts. That's very valuable. That pays for itself, at least 100x. Look, if you're not making at least 100 times your money, meaning if you're not making at least 20 grand extra as a result of that, you're crazy. People are making that. And then you're getting also our 10-bagger blueprint video course. We got the video course up right now in beta format, but it's good. It's good stuff. The course is up there. Javier, did you watch the videos? Javier, let me know if you watched the course. We got the course up there. Nobody's watching it, but the course is there. And then you get the trading alerts. Private Telegram channel. We're giving you throughout the day the updates. We're telling you the signals, when to get in, when to get in, when to get out. And we don't quite say sell. I don't like to say buy or sell. We just tell you, hey, read between the lines. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So let's get back to the topic for today. Hoth, Golden Cross, 4-hour charts. Now, we're waiting for the massive explosion. When Moon, when Lambo? Any minute. Look, the Golden Cross happened. We're getting ready to go. We're at 473. When do the fireworks start? Literally any second. Any second. Okay? Literally any second. Could be a minute. Could be tomorrow morning. I don't know, but it's happening. Okay, it's there. We're waiting for the algos to kind of go. And by the way, we got more. We got a bunch of them coming up. Yeah. So anyway, ADN target is $25. We're talking about ADN. ADN, the stock that could be a $25 stock. Let's look at the charts, the daily charts. I just want you to see this perspective. You need to see the perspective. I'm going to show you something crazy right now. I'm going to draw something on the screen, which is crazy. Let me show you something crazy. You want to see something crazy? Okay, TikTok. Guys, you see this? ADN, we're over here. Okay, we have a breakout on the daily charts. I'm going to zoom in so you can see it, but we're above the green lines. We're above the moving average. So we have escape velocity. What's the next level of resistance? It's right around here. It's right around here. And what's that number? Let's go parallel line. Let's move. What is that number? Can somebody read this number on the screen? What's that number? This number at the bottom. $100. And what's over here? Parallel line. Look. 300. Anyway, look, we're breaking out. So we have escape velocity. Okay, every time we have that breakout, we got a massive explosion in the stock. We are in the early stages right here on ADN. Early stages. You got probably just literally. You may only have a few minutes left to get into the stock. I know it sounds like I don't want to sound like a car salesman, but literally you may have only a few minutes because once it starts running, you may never be able to get in because we already have the algos are about to go off. We have escape velocity. The target on this thing is beyond $25. It could be $100 a share. Now, $100 a share, would I buy it at that price? No, I think it will be overvalued. I do think if it hits $100, you should sell. It will be very overvalued. But can it get there? I think there's a. You want my honest opinion? Guys, do you want my honest opinion? Because I'm not going to, I don't bullshit you here. I give you my honest opinion. My honest opinion. ADN, can it be $100 stock? Yes. Yes. ADN can go to 100. What are the odds of that? It's not zero. It's not a zero. It's 15%. I would say there's a 15%, 20% chance that it goes to $100, which is, by the way, a lot. That's a crazy number. It's a crazy number. But we've had that happen. $100 million, 50, 200. That's nothing, actually. Yeah, Advent Technology, ADN. No, there's no gaps. There's no gaps on the stock, Biggie Smalls. There are no gaps right now. There's no more gaps. No gaps. By the way, when I say it's going to potentially go to $100, again, it's 10%. It's not a 0% chance. It's like a 10% chance, which is very, very high. Okay, the guy's on YouTube. Tomei's on YouTube. He's on TikTok. He's everywhere. Ciara, yeah, we're on the same page. We are on the same page. But yeah, until we get news on the merger, it's floating. It's just going to float. But yeah, is ADN risky? 100%. It's a very risky stock. It's public venture capital. DJ Vinny. Yeah, DJ Vinny. There you go. Yeah. This guy's saying DJ Vinny has seen stocks go to $500 in 5 minutes. Yeah, it can happen. And by the way, it happened just a few months ago with what the hell was it? It was some crypto-related thing. Some stupid company that was going bankrupt. They announced the crypto treasury strategy. They're buying Bitcoin or they're buying Ether or whatever bullshit they're buying, and the stock literally went to $100. What's the name of the stock? Do you guys know the stock? It was some stock like literally 2 months ago. It went literally to $100. They were ready to go bankrupt. They announced this crypto strategy, and it went to $100. RGC. What was the stock I'm talking about, guys? You know which one? Couple weeks, it was like a month ago. It was like one of the hottest stocks. It was crazy. But ADN could be just like that. Again, what are the odds? It's like a 10% chance. It's not crazy. What are the odds? Okay, here, let's be realistic. What are the odds of ADN going to $12? I would say, based on where it is now, 80%. I think we have an 80% probability of going to 12. 75%. I want to be a little conservative. What's the odds of ADN going to $25? 40% probability. 40% probability. Okay? 40%, which is crazy. That's a crazy high number. What you have here, what we call an asymmetric setup, what I call in the book, 10-bagger blueprint, the asymmetric setup. Can ADN go to 1,000? No. Sharp Link Gaming. That's it. SBET. Thank you, Pete. SBET literally went to the moon. Now, and we actually covered that. We actually told you guys to short that stock when it hit like. Actually, no. I said we had a couple of things. You look at the old videos, and whatever I said, I stand by it. I'm not. Whatever I said, we said it. SBET is on the screen. Very similar to ADN. SBET. What's the difference between SBET and ADN? Very similar chart setup. SBET was $3. It was even $2, just like ADN. Actually, we have a very, very similar setup. Very similar. Honestly, very similar setup to ADN. And it went bananas. It went to $125. And now we're $18, which is still too high. This thing is garbage. I mean, all they have, well, maybe they have like $20 worth of crypto. You see that? And we did a couple of videos. We actually had some buy and sell. We had some buy and sell. I don't want to use the word recommendation, but we had some, like, signals. We had some signals. Guys, click the like, hearts button right there on your TikTok, or if you are watching on YouTube, please click the upvote button. Upvote, share, subscribe, like. Keith, the golden cross is about to explode. They always explode. We don't know when. You got to be patient. It's like a volcano. Okay, it's like a volcano. It's smoking. Shit, it's smoking now. It's 487. It's moving. We're on the move. Uh-oh. Trading alert, guys. We're on the move. On the move. Hang on a second. We got to go. We got to go to trading alerts. We got to give our penny stock billionaires the notification. We got to let them know what's going on. Okay, hang on. All right, penny stock billionaires, ADN 487. Looks like we might explode into the close. It's 341. Look at that 5-minute chart. Number to watch is 495. If we break out of $5, it's going to six. It could go to $6 today. We're very, very close. We're right at that 50 moving average. We're at 490 and moving up. Okay, there we go. That's what we just told. That's what you get all day when you have the trading signals. It's not for everybody. It's only for serious people. You got to have some money. You got to have, to make it work. You really should have 10 grand plus. Here we go. Breakout. 5-minute chart. Bust out above the 200. Test, bounce. Test support, bounce. Ready to break out above the 50, which is right here. And what's the number? It's let's say $5. Let's just be conservative and say $5. We break it above 497, $5, it's going to go to the moon. We break out above $5, we're going to the moon. By the way, guys, speaking of XRP, speaking of crypto, just the new banger we're going to launch next week. We got a new banger. We're launching probably Tuesday. This company has actually a crypto angle, but I don't want to give you too many hints because I don't want people to figure it out. Last time, I think somebody actually kind of was able to figure it out. Canadian penny stock hunter figured out, or he was very close. But we may have. Yes, the new banger, it does have a crypto angle. And but it's legitimate. It's actually relevant to their business, and it could triple it literally the first day. Literally, I'm not exaggerating. I tell you the probabilities. I think the probability of the new banger tripling in the first day is 65%. 65% chance of it tripling in the first day. I think there's a 90% chance of it doubling the first day. 90% chance. Why? Because all our stocks have doubled. So I'm just doing statistical. I'm just looking at the statistics. I'm looking at it as statistical probabilities. Okay, do the math. Guys, do you understand what I'm talking about? I'm actually shocked. We haven't had like 1,000 people just subscribing because what we're talking about is absolutely insane. It's absolutely insane. Imagine if you took an action, you made a bet which had like a 65% chance of making you double your money. So in other words, if you make that bet 3 times, you're 100% guaranteed to double your money based on the statistics. People don't understand that. They don't know that. Here we go. Do we have promo codes? No. Okay. 489. What's going on? 345. We got 15 minutes to close. 15 minutes before we go to the moon. Ooh, 15-minute chart's looking good. Wow, that's a good-looking chart. Good-looking chart. Unbelievable. What's my price target? 25 bucks. No, really. No, actually, honestly, Anto. Anto, are you related to Anto Shirts? That's my shirt maker, Anto. Anto. My personal target on ADN, I think realistically, I'm just giving you I think realistically, we got a shot at 15 bucks. I think we got a real shot at 15 bucks. Real shot at 15 bucks. If the stars align, if they get the news flow, if a couple things happen, we could shoot to 25 bucks to 40 bucks. We could go to 25, 40 bucks. Those are 20%, 25%, 20% probabilities. 15 bucks, I actually feel pretty good about 12 bucks, 15, in that range. Chase Tudor, that's what I said about Seattle. Yeah, nothing has changed. By the way, Seattle, I told you the thesis about Seattle day one, my first video on TikTok. You Google it. You look at on my first video on TikTok. I said, Seattle, my target, potentially could be a $15 stock. What was the price of Seattle at that time? $1.20. It was $1.20, okay? And it went to $9. Lottery, we're not working with lottery anymore. I have no opinion on lottery. Could go to zero. I have no idea. Maybe it'll come back at some point. Maybe lottery goes to 30 cents. It'll come back. Guys, if we're not talking about a stock for a while, it means we're not involved. Let's see. Okay, let's go. We got 100 people watching. ADN is 489. Let's look at our other stocks. What's going on with Seattle? I'll pull up Seattle. We've got a lot of people watching Seattle. I'm just doing. We're actually, our contract is up. I'm just doing it as a favor to them because I like the people. I believe in the stock. We're just waiting for the merger. We're not doing anything until the merger. Okay, I'm not even gonna pull it up on TikTok. I'm just, we're below the moving average on the 4-hour chart. The thing, if we break above $3, if Seattle breaks above $3, it's a major buy signal. If Seattle breaks above $3, it's a buy signal. Okay, that's what it is according to the 4-hour chart. It's not me saying it; it's the 4-hour chart saying it. How about Aditex? What's going on? Aditex needs to have news flow. Okay, without news flow, you got nothing. Aditex could be making another breakout move. Okay, it does want to go higher. It's actually hanging on pretty well. I'm impressed. But it needs to break out above $1.10, $1.20. I wouldn't trust anything below $1.20 personally, unless it breaks out above $1.20. It's very risky. Just telling you the truth. Okay, we're very honest on this channel. We tell you like it is. Why? Because I don't care. I don't care. Yes, it's paid content. Yes, the companies are paying me. I'm telling you the truth. I get paid. I don't know what they're thinking. I'm telling you the truth. Why? Because we're very selective about what the companies we take on. We take on only companies which meet our criteria to be 10 baggers, which is right here in the book. I talk about it. Get the book. Get the video course. Click link in bio, whatever, to get the video course. And that's it. My main concern is that you guys, the audience, needs to make money. Okay, why do I need you to make money? Why do I need you to make money? Because then you have money to put into the next deal. We're only as good as our track record. Why do you think our stocks explode in 30 seconds, in the first minute? In the first minute, every new stock we launch goes to the moon. Why do they all double in that first minute? Why? Because of our track record. Because investors know our track record. They trust that we've done our due diligence, that these stocks meet our 10-bagger underwriting criteria right here. Link it above to get the video course. And they know that they're potentially 10 baggers. So that's why actually, you know, even if we're getting paid by the companies, the audience, which is you, is actually more important, because the real value of what we have, the brand, it's the brand, okay? Companies, I can always get new clients. Companies, whatever. Yeah, tomorrow we'll get another one, next month. It doesn't matter. Audience trust, the brand trust is priceless. That takes years to do. Years. Kelly, you're a struggling one to get in and out. Yes, we all have that problem, by the way. Yes, we do have a video course. Click the link above in the bio or get the book. Okay, the link for the WAP, it's on the WAP platform. Okay, very simply. Get the book. It's 18 bucks. The course is 49 bucks. The book tells you the same thing, honestly. I don't care which one you do. Oh shit, ADN 1 hour chart looks absolutely explosive. Hang on a second, I'm going to show you guys this. I'm going to show you this. Hello. Cup and handle, double bottom, cup and handle, double bottom on top of cup and handle, ready to go to the moon. Massive upside reversal signal. This thing just wants to absolutely explode. This thing could go absolutely to the moon. I mean, we're ready to go. Forget about $6. I think we're going straight to $9. It might stop off at $6, but we're going to $9. All right, this thing is totally insane. Totally insane. We got 8 minutes to go. We got 8 minutes to go. All right, Ronnie in the house. Ronnie in the house. All right, Ronnie, did you join the WAP? You joined the WAP. Congratulations, becoming our latest penny stocks billionaire. Tuesday, be ready. Tuesday, we're gonna have the new banger. Okay, again, you know, it's happening now. Again, sometimes these things change at the last minute. We've had that happen last month. A couple times, these companies switched around on us, and you know, ADN ended up coming out now. But whatever. But Tuesday, we have the guy. You know, we had the conversation with the chief operating officer. And you know, so yeah, it should be on the launchpad for Tuesday. And here's what you want to do, Ronnie. You want to have your Telegram open. When you sign up on WAP, make sure immediately you get the it'll show you how to do the Telegram. You got to get the Telegram. Telegram is where we're active all day long. On Telegram is where we're going to tell you. That's the private Telegram channel, Penny Stock Billionaire Gang channel. Penny Stock Billionaire Gang channel. That's where we give you the latest news, and we're going to tell you exactly where to go, what time to be ready, so that you have your trading account open. Guys, let me make this simple. In case, let me make this very simple. Here's how you make money guaranteed. I'll make it very simple. Again, I'm not saying nothing in life is guaranteed, but this is very easy. Any idiot can do it. Okay. Now we've had people somehow they weren't able to do it, but this is very easy. What you do is this. You sign up, you click the link, you get into our program on the WAP, you pay the $200, you get the access to the private Telegram. Then on the day, we're going to tell you on Telegram, okay, get ready, you know, whatever. We're going to give you a heads up a day in advance, an hour in advance. We're going to give you like a countdown, 5 minutes to go, 10 minutes to go, what, you know, like NASA, T minus 60, T minus what. Okay, then once you know that it's going to be in the next, you know, 15 minutes or whatever it is, here's what you do. You open up your trading account. You're ready to go. So as soon as you see the symbol on the screen, you're going to be ready. You're going to be, you type it in. By the way, this stock is, I'll make it easy for you. You want to make it easy for you? The stock right now is under $1. It's under $1. Okay, it's under $1. So I'll make it easy for you. Put in a limit order, not a market order. Limit orders only. Don't do mistakes with market orders. Limit orders, just in case something goes crazy. A limit order, let's put it at $1. It's under $1, but put it at $1. Okay, you got a limit order for $1. You might get filled at $1. Okay, the stock will probably open. Yeah. So anyway, but here's what I would do if I was you, based on the experience. If you want to throw 10 grand at it, you have your E-Trade account, whatever it is, just have the order ticket open for, to buy whatever it is, 10,000 shares, dollar limit, and the ticker box, keep it open because until you see it. But when you see it, just type the symbol in. You already have the order filled out, and boom, you're in. Okay? That's it. Oh, Tomei is asking a great point. He's asking, what do I think about the news flow? Hello, the news flow, that's the best part. Guys, if you read the book, 10-Bagger Blueprint, you took the course, you know the news flow. Number one, news flow. You got to have news flow for the 10-Bagger. That's the pulse of the business. I want to see 3 press releases a month. If you're not seeing 3 press releases a month, it ain't. If you don't have 2 press releases a month, it ain't a 10-bagger. I'm sorry. No matter what I'm telling you, it ain't a 10-bagger, okay? That's all I can tell you. Now, how about ADN's news flow? Let's count it up. We got 3 days ago. Well, how many days ago? 9 days ago, 3 days ago, 7 hours. We got 3 press releases in 10 days. 3 press releases in 10 days. And these are solid. These are not BS releases. These are solid press releases. Okay? So to answer your question, ADN is actually doing what they said they would do. They're actually doing better. And I have companies telling me, oh yeah, we're gonna have news, blah blah blah, we're gonna have news, and then crickets. You hear nothing. These guys are delivering. Prado, you're shorting ADN? Be my guest. Prado, shorting A. Go ahead. Please. There we go. What's happening with Seatta's big merge? I want to know also. We're waiting for NASDAQ approval. When? Anytime. Like literally. Okay, we got 3 minutes to go, guys. Is this going to break out? I mean, we're right at that 5-minute moving average. Come on. I don't have time for this. Look at this. I am doing this live stream because we need action. What's going on here? Okay, so we got to break out above here. If we break out above here, it's going to go to the moon. Okay. Look at this. I spend time in doing these live streams. I'm expecting instant gratification. Seattle merger. How long does approval take? It could take months. Just look at Fubo. Fubo is taking months. All right, where we go. 2-minute chart. Come on. Look, I think the stock is basically it's just a tease. I don't think it's going to break out today. Okay, look, it's 2 minutes to go, and it's just going to leave everybody frustrated. Everybody's going to be frustrated, and tomorrow morning, bang, it's going to take off. It can go to the moon tomorrow morning. I think that's what's going to happen, or Friday. There we go. Ronnie in the house. Exactly. Well, here's the deal. No, the difference is this. Those big mergers, they need regulatory approval. That's a whole different ballgame. That's a different ball. This is a simple deal. What complicates Seattle, you have international accounting, international companies. These are not American companies. One is based in Hong Kong. One is U.S. And they want to be, careful. They're doing their job, and they're not in a hurry. NASDAQ. Could it go after hours? Absolutely. ADN could explode after hours. By the way, ADN exploded this morning. It screwed up the stock. The stock totally got screwed up because of the after hours. You want to see what happened? Let me show you what happened. This is what happens pre-market or after. It exploded pre-market, from $4.30 to $6. From $4.30 to $6, okay, pre-market. By the way, the smart bet would have been to sell this, short this, okay? And then, it overshot to the downside over here. And this is where our penny stock billionaires got in this morning, right over here, right over there, right over there. Right over here, 430, right here. Not the absolute bottom, but right here. Ding, 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 ding. Market's closed. 491. Market closed. All right. All right. New banger next week. New banger Tuesday on the launch pad. ADN definitely wants to go higher. Definitely wants to go higher. Gambino in the house. Gambino. Do we have another Gambino? How many Gambinos do we have? Gambino 180. Yeah. Look, here's the deal with these charts. I'm telling you, oh yeah, it's gonna go X, Y, Z. No, it's always gonna give you. It's always gonna, give you something a little bit, Cordell, a set of roses. I got roses. What does that mean? Is that money? What am I getting? Corn, friend. What the? I don't even know what that is. Game changer. I have 250 pounds. What would be the best to invest? I'll tell you what. If you have 250 pounds, the best thing is to, put it into the banger stock. By the way, you're just gambling. If all you have is $250, you can buy only one stock. You're taking a massive risk because you want to have money for 5 different stocks. But if you want to be a punter, I think that's what they call it in the UK, right? You want to bet. You want to be a betting man. New banger. If you can get in at the ground floor. If you can get in at the ground floor, the new banger next week, if you can get in at $1, I think will be $2 or $3. The new banger next week. It's under $1. Under $1. And if we everything aligns, it works out. Okay, game changer. He's got 1,600 pounds in Seattle. What price did you get in at? I hope you got in cheap. Look, I like the Seattle thesis. We have to wait for the merger approval. I don't know when it's going to be, but you've seen it perform. I mean, look, these are real companies. How they act in the intermediate term, I don't know. Anyway, we got a very bullish setup. Chart's looking real good. Ooh, oh my God. OMG. The 1 hour chart on ADN looks absolutely amazing. Oh my God. The charts look absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. Let me show you something. Okay, so this guy got into Seattle at 3. It's not bad. I think you'll do okay. I think you'll make money on Seattle once they close the merger. Okay. Look at this. You see that? Beautiful, beautiful cup and handle formation, upside reversal, double bottom, whatever you want to call it. Everything is lining up. Look at the bounces. Look at those beautiful bounces off that moving average. That's what we want to see. Test, and bounce. Test, bounce. Test, bounce. Test, bounce. Breakout, boom, where you launch, explodes, test support, test it out, boom, okay? That's what's going on, guys. You know what this is? Look, let me. I want to keep this. We want to keep this a family-friendly show. But this type of trading action is kind of like, how do we say this? It's kind of like, making love. Okay, it's like making love. It's a in out, a little tease, a little out. It's not all. You know what I'm saying? You gotta, kind of, you know what I'm saying, right? The ladies know what I'm talking about. All right, so that's what we have here. This thing wants to go higher. This thing is ready to have a massive orgasm. This stock is kind of like it's going to be a giant, massive orgasm for the stock. That's what it is. Ready to absolutely go to the moon. I mean, what we're seeing is one of the most beautiful chart setups. I mean, really, it doesn't get better than this. Doesn't get better than this. Okay, the golden cross is tomorrow. Let's take a look. Okay, let's look at the golden cross. Let's look at the 1 hour chart. Yeah, 1 hour chart. Again, same thing you just saw on the 30-minute chart. Just look at yourself. How about the 4 hour? Oh, we got the golden cross just happening. It's just starting. Again, we're just in the early stages, okay? It's just in the early stages. Okay, once we get the full crossover, that's when it goes crazy. That's when the magic happens. See that? We're just in the early stages, okay? We're just in the early stages, okay? You gotta, we need some, all right. My question. What did you ask, Remy? What were you saying about ADN? Yeah, guys, click the heart button, upvote, so we get eyes on the stock. Oh, hang on a second. By the way, you want to get a free newsletter? You want a free newsletter? Here we go. How about a free newsletter? Who wants a free newsletter? Trying to push this button. Okay. Click the button below to get the free newsletter. The free newsletter. Link in the bio. Actually, in the comment thing below to get the free newsletter. Just click that button and you'll get the free newsletter subscription. Remy, what's making ADN go up? This channel. That's what's making it go up. Honestly, I mean, it's it was undervalued. Nobody knew about it. The company hasn't changed. They got the same stuff. But the stock should be worth like $12 at least right now. Okay, so when people find out, it goes up. But they have news, they get everything. So yeah, that's what makes it go up. This channel is literally what makes these stocks go up. Yeah, honestly, yeah. I mean, basically, but again, the reality is this. We can't just, we're not a pump and dump channel. We take bullshit stocks and, it has to be a real stock. It has to be undervalued so that way we can tell people, hey, this thing is worth, here's a $100 bill. We're going to give it to you for, 25 cents. Let me see if I can, hang on a second. Let me see if I can make this point. Let me see if I can make this point. Okay, let me see if I can make this point. Okay, so basically, let me show you something. Let me see if I have cash. Okay. We need to make this graphic. And okay, so I got to find, okay. $50 bill, right? This is American real money, $50 bill, right? Everybody knows this is worth $50, right? If I stood on the street corner and I said, hey guys, I'm selling this for $5. I'm selling this for $5. This right here. Most people would think I'm crazy, I'm a scammer, they would pass by. Nobody would believe it. Nobody would believe it, especially if it's in a big city. Nobody would believe it. But it's real. It's real. I mean, literally, if I went downstairs, I stood in the corner, I said, I'm selling this for $5. I guarantee you nobody would buy this. But it's real. It's $50. This is the same thing here. This stock is kind of like this $50 bill. It's real. It's worth $50, right? But you can get it now for $5. Why? Because people don't know about it. They don't believe it, whatever. But you're looking at me and think, this guy, I don't know. What if it was the president? What if it was Trump? Okay, Donald Trump. Now, okay, maybe you may not like Trump or whatever you may have, but let's say it's Trump, right? Or whatever, whoever your favorite. Let's say it's the Pope, okay? It's the Pope. Pope Leo. Okay, if Pope Leo is standing outside St. Peter's, they get that big plaza outside the Vatican. Pope Leo, he's from Chicago, right? He's an American. Pope Leo gets out there, whips out a $50 bill, says, guys, who wants to buy this for $5? Who wants to buy this for $5? Oh, people are going to be lining up. What? It's the Pope. The guy, of course, it's got to be, a Pope is not going to pull a scam like that, right? Now with Trump, you may have, 70% of people will believe it. If I did it, 2% would believe it. Why? Because those guys have more credibility, right? With this, right? But with stocks, we have credibility. Why do I have credibility? Because I have a track record. I mean, I literally wrote the book, 10-bagger blueprint. We've had dozens of stocks that went up 1,000% or more. So people, when we launch a new stock, they know it's legit. They know it's the real deal. Now, is it guaranteed to go up 10x? Nobody knows. But they know for sure there's got to be something to it. We don't just put out, we're not just putting out, garbage stocks. We're putting out real stocks. Sometimes they don't, they may not perform for whatever reason, but, or they may not perform as well, but they all double out of the gate. There you go. Click the like button, Misfits, Jiggy Ma. Click the like button. That's right, on YouTube. Click the hearts upvote button. The algo will work in a different mode during. C+, I don't know what the answer is. I think there's something to it. There's definitely something to it, but, but you want to trade during regular market hours. It's got to be regular market hours. So, all right, guys, that's it. We're done here. We are done. And the after hours just opened, 491. So we're right there. It's not moving too much, which is good. I like that. I like it. Anyway, guys, to wrap up, new banger next week. The new banger next week. You want to get it in at the ground floor. You click the button below in the bio or on TikTok, the bio, the link for all our social links for the WAP, W-H-O-P, WAP, to get our early alert when we launch. Ground floor, the launch alert. And we also have the trading signals, all that stuff. You don't want to miss out the new stock Tuesday this week coming up. I'm looking for at least a double on day one, possibly a triple. Living graciously, yes, it's $195 a month, not even $200, $195 a month. $195 a month. Half next month, $1.68. I believe it. I think half could be $2, $2.50 in September easily. All right, guys. See you tomorrow. Will ADN be $6 tomorrow? Will ADN be $9 tomorrow? What do you think? Will it be $3? I don't know. What do you think? See you tomorrow. Okay. There we go. All right. We're out. TikTok. Okay. My batteries are running out on the phone.
The market is going to crash.
TikTok. I don't even watch anything of that. Guys, market's going to crash. All right, guys. Thank you, everybody, for watching. We'll see you tomorrow. ADN, put it on your watch list. Beautiful setup for a massive, huge move tomorrow. Hang on a second. Let's wrap it up. There we go. Huge move set up for tomorrow. ADN.